You're already using AI agents, right now. Your phone's keyboard predicting your next word, your inbox filtering spam, that chatbot you complained to yesterday. All agents. But here's what 92% of people don't know. There are 8 completely different types, and the one that's about to change your job just launched 5 days ago. Chatbots. Let's start with the ones you already know. Chatbots. Your ChatGPTs, Claudes, and Geminis. These AI assistants use large language models to understand and respond to text. They exploded in 2022 when ChatGPT dropped, fundamentally changing how millions interact with AI daily. Modern chatbots process 1 million tokens, about 750,000 words, in 150 milliseconds. That's reading War and Peace in one blink. Think of them like that friend who's read the entire internet. You ask, they generate human-like responses from patterns in billions of conversations. You'll find them everywhere: customer support, content creation, research, code explanations. Major companies like Shopify and Intercom have integrated them into every customer touchpoint. The catch? They can hallucinate and can't take actions beyond text. But ChatGPT hit 100 million users in 2 months. TikTok took 9 months, Instagram 2.5 years. That adoption curve tells you everything. Task automation agents. Now, let's talk about agents working while you sleep. Task automation agents. These monitor your digital life and handle repetitive work. Zapier agents and Microsoft Copilot watch your calendar and email, making decisions without bothering you. The market was $5.2 billion in 2024, projected to hit $200 billion by 2034. That's 38 times growth in 1 decade. 40% of enterprise apps will have task agents by end of 2026, up from less than 5% today. They monitor emails, calendar changes, and form submissions. They understand context and execute actions across tools. Unlike rigid if this then that rules, these agents adapt to changing conditions. Companies report 40 to 70% cost reduction in operations. One logistics company saved 1,500 hours monthly, just automating shipment tracking and customer notifications. Think of them like your personal assistant, handling routine email, removing friction, but not replacing strategic thinking. Code assistants, moving on to agents changing how software gets built. Code assistants. These AI pair programmers live inside your development environment, suggesting code as you type. GitHub Copilot launched in 2021, but the explosion happened 2023 through 2026, with Cursor, Claude Code, and Windsurf gaining millions of developers. GitHub Copilot hits 92% task completion on standard programming challenges. Cursor sits at 85%. They use large language models trained on massive public code bases, essentially learning from billions of lines of open source code. What's enabling this breakthrough? The Model Context Protocol, or MCP. Think of MCP like a USB-C port for AI. It standardizes how agents connect to data sources and tools, letting them work across different platforms seamlessly. You'll use them for code completion, debugging, writing tests, and refactoring legacy code. Nubank, the Brazilian digital bank, saw 12 times efficiency gains in development speed after deploying code assistants across their engineering team. They can suggest incorrect code or introduce security vulnerabilities if you're not careful. Think of them like a pair programmer who's memorized all of GitHub, incredibly fast on routine tasks, but you're still the architect making final decisions on design. Retrieval agents. Quick reminder, if you're finding this helpful, that subscribe button helps us make more videos breaking down complex tech. Now, back to agents that never forget anything. Retrieval agents, also called RAG systems for Retrieval Augmented Generation. These search databases to ground answers in real documents. Unlike chatbots relying purely on memorized training data, retrieval agents look stuff up in real time before answering. Documents get converted to vector embeddings, numerical representations of meaning. Your question gets converted to the same format. The system searches for similar vectors and returns relevant documents. The LLM then generates an answer grounded in actual content. Think of RAG like an open book exam. Traditional AI relies on memorized training data. RAG agents look up answers in current documents, far more accurate. You'll find them powering enterprise knowledge bases, customer support systems, legal research platforms, and medical diagnostic tools. Anywhere factual accuracy matters more than creative generation. RAG reduces hallucinations by citing verified sources. The trade-off is slower responses and maintaining updated databases. Planning agents. Now let's talk about agents that think multiple steps ahead. Planning agents. These break complex goals into subtasks through sophisticated reasoning frameworks. The React framework launched in 2023, giving agents the ability to reason about tasks before acting. Planning agents use methods like chain of thought, prompting, and react, reasoning plus acting. They don't just respond reactively to your request. They plan strategy, consider alternatives, and adjust based on results. The react cycle: thought, analyze what's needed; action, execute with a tool; observation, refine reasoning based on results; repeat until done. Think of planning agents like a chess grandmaster versus a casual player. Casual players react one move ahead. Grandmasters envision game trees, planning multiple moves and adjusting strategy. You'll use them for complex project planning, multi-source research, and problem-solving with multiple specialized tools. They handle overwhelming multi-step tasks. The reasoning process is transparent. They recover from errors by replanning. The trade-off: slower and costlier. They can overplan simple tasks. Multi-agent systems. And this is where it gets interesting. Multi-agent systems. These are networks of multiple autonomous agents, each with specialized roles, working toward a common goal. LLM-based systems emerged 2023 through 2026, with frameworks like CrewAI, AutoGen, and LangGraph. Independent agents communicate through structured protocols. One handles research, another writes code, a third reviews quality, a fourth runs tests, all automatic. The scale is wild. Kimi K 2.5 can coordinate up to 100 sub-agents simultaneously. That's an entire orchestra versus a solo performer. You'll see them in the complex project delivery, software pipelines, customer service, and financial analysis. Anywhere one brain isn't enough, they divide labor for complex problems. Process tasks in parallel. Bring specialized expertise to each subtask. The limitations: complex setup, communication overhead, higher costs running multiple models. Yet multi-agent systems are the main driver of enterprise AI adoption in 2026, with Gartner predicting they'll power 80% of business AI by 2030. Embodied AI agents hold up. We need to talk about something that sounds like science fiction but is happening right now. Embodied AI agents. These are AI systems in physical bodies interacting with the real world. Robots, self-driving cars, warehouse drones. Modern AI-powered versions emerged 2024 through 2026. Think Tesla Optimus, Boston Dynamics Spot, and Waymo autonomous vehicles operating in major cities. Embodied AI combines sensors for vision and touch, motors for movement, and AI decision-making. They perceive environments through cameras and LiDAR, process data in real time, and execute physical movements. The key difference: embodied agents learn through direct physical experience. Tesla's Optimus uses FSD version 15 to navigate factory floors, learning to handle new obstacles. Think of it like giving a chess computer arms and legs, touching the world, learning from mistakes, adapting to physics. You'll find it in manufacturing, autonomous vehicles, inspection robots in hazardous environments, and humanoid assistants in healthcare. Here's the stat that makes this real. By February 2026, over 1,000 Tesla Optimus Gen 3 robots are working in gigafactories worldwide, not prototypes in labs. Actual production line workers assembling cars and batteries. Market projection: $5 trillion by 2050, with over 1 billion humanoid robots deployed globally. McKinsey estimates embodied AI will handle 30% of current manufacturing jobs by 2035, handles dangerous tasks, works 24/7, learns from physical experience, adapts in real time. The limitations: expensive hardware, safety concerns, limited dexterity, regulatory uncertainty.